From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, December 26th, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.38 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,077 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $419. Antiwar.com reports German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier sought to defend his nation's involvement in the war against the Islamic State on Friday, insisting it was necessary for German national security to go abroad and fight, saying it wasn't possible to just hope the Islamic State did not attack Germany. At the same time, Steinmeier sought to downplay the significance of Germany's military involvement, insisting none of the 1,200 troops they are deploying will be boots on the ground fighting the Islamic State directly in Syria or Iraq, nor would any of the planes deployed launch any strikes. Germany had previously sought to avoid the war against the Islamic State, but Parliament approved joining in earlier this month in the wake of the attacks in Paris by the Islamic State. The vote was quickly passed through with comparatively little debate, despite reservations among opposition figures. The big concerns weren't so much the scope of the deployment, however, but rather the lack of any concrete endgame strategy. Some in the German military have also expressed this concern, saying the vague plan is a recipe for escalation.
You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Whether you're looking for precious metals, bitcoins, or books, you'll find that and more at shop.fppradio.com. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. Or you can shop directly from FPP with Bitcoin in the Bitcoin store. That's shop.fppradio.com.
UPI reports authorities are investigating a fire that damaged the childhood home of former President Bill Clinton on Friday, and they say indications are it was deliberately set. The blaze broke out around 3:20 a.m. Friday at the two-story home called the William J. Clinton Birthplace in Hope, Arkansas. The historic dwelling, which has National Historic Site status, closed on Thursday and was supposed to reopen on Saturday. Investigators said that so far it appears the blaze was set by an arsonist. Hope Fire Chief Del Glanton told KSLA-TV, "There's just evidence and signs that we do believe it was intentionally set. It will be investigated and handled as a potential arson fire." Fire officials said the home sustained severe damage to its exterior as well as smoke and water damage. One indicator that suggests arson, according to officials, is graffiti on a sidewalk leading up to the house and more graffiti on the doors. Police Chief J.R. Wilson said, "This is a very important structure and house inside the city of Hope. It's got a lot of historical value to it and stuff here, and like I said, it's a really historical piece of property in Hope." Wilson added that there was a strong smell of accelerant.
For nearly 40 years, Robertson Roberts brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports a tornado struck Birmingham, Alabama on Friday, damaging houses, uprooting trees, and injuring at least 3 people in the state's largest city, according to law enforcement and weather officials. National Weather Service meteorologist Jody Aaron said the twister was confirmed to have touched down in the southwestern portion of town about 5 p.m. Central Time, adding there does appear to be some significant damage. Birmingham Police Lieutenant Sean Edwards said at least 3 people were taken to hospitals for treatment of minor injuries. Edwards said several houses were damaged, but he could provide no further information. Images published online by local media outlets showed lawns scattered with debris from what appears to be homes and some collapsed structures. Alabama has been hit with storms and heavy rain since Wednesday, and the Weather Service issued flash flood warnings around the region on Friday. Emergency declarations were also issued in Mississippi and Tennessee, the 2 states hardest hit by severe weather on Wednesday. The storm system on Wednesday triggered more than 20 tornadoes in Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Michigan. 6 storm-related fatalities were reported in Tennessee, and an 18-year-old woman was killed in Arkansas when a tree crashed into her house. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.